The investigation continues tonight into what caused a RIPTA bus crash in the capital city.
9 people, including the bus driver, were sent to the hospital after the bus struck a bus shelter right in front of the Waterman Tunnel tonight.
And we have team coverage of today's events. Eyewitness News reporter Kim Kalunian has more on RIPTA and its recent crashes.
But first, let's go to Eyewitness News reporter Perry Russum for the latest on today's events. Perry.
It has been 4 hours since this crash happened, and crews are continuing to try and free the bus right behind me. Providence police telling us that 9 people have been sent to the hospital, including the driver, and investigators are still working to figure out how all of this happened. A rush hour RIPTA crash in downtown Providence sends a bus barreling into one of its stops just before the tunnel that leads to the east side.
It was, what the heck's going on?
Doug Weber from Providence tells us he was standing at the stop waiting for a ride when the bus nearly hit him, missing by just 2 feet.
I was just moving away to go get my bus when it just came up on the curb and took out the columns.
From this angle, you can see the force of the crash with the front windshield wrapped around one of those pillars. Providence police say it happened at 6 o'clock by the corner of Waterman and North Main Streets, with a total of 9 people being sent to the hospital with minor injuries. There was a woman who was sitting in the back corner of the bus when the crash happened. We spoke with her on the phone.
I had my headphones in, but all I remember is all of a sudden just hearing what sounded like basically a boulder smashing apart and just being flung forward a little bit.
Over the phone, Brianna Savard tells us the scene was hectic just after the crash. She tells us one person was yelling to get off the bus.
You didn't really notice that too many people were injured until we all got off the bus, and then you saw that some people were bleeding profusely from the mouth.
I'm still shocked from it, and it's traumatizing just witnessing something firsthand.
Police tell us they spoke with the driver before he went to the hospital. They plan on speaking with him again to try and figure out how all of this happened. Live in Providence with the mobile newsroom, Perry Russum, Eyewitness News.
We continue to track breaking news out of Providence right now following a RIPTA bus crashed into a shelter late this afternoon.
It was a frightening scene that was breaking first on Eyewitness News at 6:30. The bus has still not been moved yet. Eyewitness News reporter Perry Russum has been live on the scene all night. So, Perry, what can you tell us about the effort to get that bus out of there?
Well, Mike and Shannon, they have been working on that for the last 4.5 hours down here in downtown Providence, right by RIPTA. Take a look behind me. The bus is still stuck there underneath that bus stop. We just spoke with the building inspector just about a couple minutes ago. He says that one of the pillars, the top connection for the pillar, is inside the bus. So what they've been doing for the last 4.5 hours is creating some of these different wooden beams. So once they do take the bus out of there, they don't want the roof to cave in, so they are taking their time. Some of you at home may be wondering, why is it taking so long? Why is it taking 4.5 hours for them to get a bus out of a bus stop? But they want to be as careful as possible to make sure that roof does not come down. Taking a look at the scene here, we have RIPTA, Providence Fire, the Providence Police Department. We saw some National Grid here as well. Apparently there are a couple gas lines that are close, but they are being as careful as possible. I am counting 1, 2, 3, 4 Providence fire engines, a handful of Providence Police squad cars. State Police is here as well as this giant tow truck that will be getting the bus out of here. We're being told in the next 5 to 10 minutes they will try and get this bus out of the bus stop. Coming up on Eyewitness News at 10 and 11, we will have full team coverage on the latest RIPTA bus crash. We're live in Providence with the mobile newsroom. Perry Russum, Eyewitness News.